Coming to you, coming to you. Check three, check three, check three.
On first down. Boom. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 15-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. I'm going to come back to you.
To throw is Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And an alley to run. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Ready.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I smell fear in that offense.
There.
Now Ridley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check, 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 check.
2nd and 5. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. He'll have a first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the Buccaneers' 6-yard line.
Second and 6. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Here we go, here we go. 8 read.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
General West.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Mike 55.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cover. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Come on, the ball. Follow. 951.
Hey, let's give him some mercy.
Kill. Slow. Hey, turn it up.
Now Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hustle. Check 55 to Mike. Check. Let's go.
3rd and long for Winston. He's got Evans. And shutting him off, now open field. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Ready. Black 22. Flip.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check 52.
Here's Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After 1, 7-3 the score. On EA Sports.
Steelers 3.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll run with Ridley. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Andrews. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Exit.
The first down throw for Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Black 25 behind. Concentrate. Stop. Okay. Easy. Sponge. No. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
They'll run on first down. Boom. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the whip. Watch switch. Switch. Wide.
Winston going to get this out to Evans. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Tighten up. Check nickel. Sunday. Hey, 5 on the 50. Flip it. Let's go.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the gun, Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it. Precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's 2nd down and goal at the 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, it's Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Got it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Guys, it's game situation.
2nd and 13. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And here's Andrews on 3rd and 2. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
I got you.
Pilot, 64, weak. 5.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Ready, ready.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. Andrews. Room to run past midfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Back to throw. Andrews. Open man is QT, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Down Steelers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Greystone, travel.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
On the double.
Like 51. I'm trying to collect.
Go.
Andrews now. Looking to throw on second down. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Andrews. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Here we go. 60-yard.
Looking to throw. Andrews. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Set. 70. Indy.
I got him.
To throw is Andrews. On 1st and 10. Screenplay. Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come get some.
Andrews operating from the gun. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Steeler first down.
Ready?
45. Check Mike 45. Here we go.
Back to throw. Andrews. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And here's Andrews. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football. Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Andrews now operating from the gun. Got an open man. It's QT. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Andrews. Dancing to his left. And the Steelers are in for the touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go with Boone, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, Boone. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bucs on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That a 65-yard punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Andrews throwing again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 55 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Andrews. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And all the way down to the 42. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check. Crouch. Check. Hey, let's get him conversion. White. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Throwing, Winston. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Winston now from the 50. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The 20. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes still clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Switch gears.
This is Ridley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready? 70, Indy. Go. Ready.
To throw is Andrews. To throw on 2nd down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Steeler first down.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Andrews. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Austin Safarian-Jenkins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Steelers 17.
Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, Their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They're looking to throw this. Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Ready. Slack 25.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Triple team.
Check 13.
Let us go.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So that one will be accepted. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Andrews from the gun, he'll throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Ready, break.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
General West. Alert 3. 5.
And here's Andrews. Operating from the gun. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
First down.
Ready, ready. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Recon. 132.
Andrews now on first down. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And the Bucs are on this one. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Bucs, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
See me